Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 11th of August. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. So let's start. First, in Maharashtra, which station became the Central Railway's third pink station? Now what does this pink station signify? This pink station means that this station will be managed by women. Correct? And it is the third pink station for Maharashtra. Which is it? It is your new Amravati railway station. Where is it located? This is located in Amravati, Maharashtra. Correct? And it is the first station in the Bhuswanal division of CR to be designated as the pink station. That is the station that is fully managed by women. Then Central Railway became the first zone of the Indian Railways to set up a all women managed station. Apart from this, remember, Matunga suburban station in Mumbai division became the first railway station in India to be operated by an all women staff in July 2017. Then it was followed by second, that is Ajni station in Nagpur division in 2018, and now the third pink station is your new Amravati railway station, that is in Amravati, Maharashtra. So first was in 2017, second was in 2018, and now third became in 2023. If we talk about this new Amravati station, it has a staff strength of 12 women employees, out of which 4 deputy station superintendents, then 4 points women, 3 railway protection personnel, and 1 station ticket booking agent. Right? Next. Here you can see, if we talk about Baster Railway Private Limited, remember here BRPL, this was established as a project specific joint venture company in 2016 for developing a 140 kilometer rail line project from Roghat to Jagdalpur in Chhattisgarh. Here BRPL is still in the construction phase and has yet not generate revenue. If we talk about the shareholding of this Baster Railway Private Limited, then you will see 26% is with IRCON, 12% is with SAIL, 10% is with CMDC, and 52% is with NMDC Limited, that is your formerly known as National Mineral Development Corporation. Correct? So just an idea of this BRPL you should have. Next, which state's chief minister launched Sin Suchna, a web application on the World Lion Day? Sin Suchna, right? Suchna means to provide information, correct? So it was the Gujarat's chief minister Bhupendra Patel, right, who have launched this Sin Suchna, that is a web application, and it was launched on the World Lion Day. And when do we observe World Lion Day? It is on 10th of August we observe World Lion Day. The purpose of this mobile application is to help the State Forest Department track the movement of lions to prevent incidents of human animal conflict. I repeat, in order to protect the human animal conflict and in order to map the movement of lions in the area, this mobile application was launched. If you saw the news recently, a day or 2 day back, a cheetah was also killed because of an accident, or that cheetah was hit by a car, because of which it died. Correct. So coming back, it is your Sin Suchna, that is a mobile application, web application that was launched by Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel. Right here you can see he is Bhupendra Patel, and by him this Sin Suchna was recently launched. And the purpose of this mobile application is to help the State Forest Department track the movement of lions to prevent incidents of human animal conflict. As we know, lion, it is considered as the king of the jungle, right? And recently, remember, Bhupendra Patel, he also launched the Lion Anthem film. He also launched Lion Anthem film. Correct. This was produced by Ekta Janmay Choksi, the director by Rohan Trivedi, right? And he has also launched 2 books, that is the King of Jungle, Asiatic Lions Gir, and Who Gir No Swaj. This is also the name of the book that was recently launched by him. Then question can be asked like, where do we find Asiatic lions? Asiatic lions, where do we find them? They are found in Gujarat. Right? They were found in Gujarat. Apart from this, remember, lion is the emblem for Make in India initiative, and it was chosen in 2014. This line is important. What is the emblem, or which animal has been chosen as the emblem for Make in India initiative? It was your lion. Correct. And under Project Lion, it is to conserve the Asiatic lions, and government has allocated a total amount of 2,900 crore rupees for this Project Lion. Next is, remember, the effort by the government of Gujarat has also led an increase in the lion population from 411 in 2010 to 674 in 2020. Furthermore, the lion territory expanded from Gir forest, now encompassing an area of 30,000 square kilometer. Right? And in recognition of endangered status on IUCN's red list, that is International Union for Conservation, they releases this red list, and this is the list of endangered animals. Correct. And under this, government has allocated 2,900 crore rupees for this project Lion for the conservation of Asiatic lions. Next, which ministry launched the second phase of nationwide campaign for lymphatic filariasis? Remember, Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya, who comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, he inaugurated the second phase of the annual nationwide mass drug administration campaign, that is for lymphatic filariasis, and it was launched in New Delhi. Right? It is a nationwide campaign for mass development of the or mass drug administration. Correct. And under this second phase, remember, 81 districts in 9 epidemic states such as your Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Odisha, Telangana and UP will be covered here. Let me show you here that in the second phase, 81 districts under the 9 epidemic states, these are the states that will be covered under this second phase of the annual nationwide mass drug administration campaign for lymphatic filariasis. This lymphatic filariasis, commonly it is known as elephantiasis, right? It is a neglected tropical disease. It is a vector-borne disease. Correct. And remember, the target of India to eliminate lymphatic filariasis is 2027. Mark this target also. This is important. Correct. What is the target of globally or WHO? What was the target set that we will eliminate lymphatic filariasis globally? So it is 2030, and for India the target is 2027. Correct. Next is IIM Bangalore's report on assessment of employment potential of Jal Jeevan Mission. I repeat, recently Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation, that comes under the Ministry of Jal Shakti, has released the report of the study on the assessment of employment potential of Jal Jeevan Mission in New Delhi. The assessment was conducted by Center for Public Policy under Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, that is in Karnataka. The report of the study estimated an employment generation potential of the Jal Jeevan Mission to 2.82 crore persons per year. The report was prepared with technical support from International Labour Organization. Right? What are the some important findings of this report? If we talk about the report, in the third in a series of finding released, that what were the impact of this Jal Jeevan Mission on the lives of the citizens of rural India. First, we saw that there was a direct employment, right? And the report estimated around 59.93 lakh person got direct employment during the construction phase of this Jal Jeevan Mission per year, from the total employment generation of 2.82 crore persons per year. Correct? Then around among these 40% or is estimated to be contributed by the engineers, managers, plumbers, electricians, motor machines and chemists, etc. Correct? Then an indirect employment of almost 2.22 crore persons per year in India through manpower engaged, such as your production of those pipes, valves, pumps, etc. Correct? Then if we talk about Jal Jeevan Mission, this was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was launched in the month of August in 2019, and it is to provide tap water connection to every rural household in India. The coverage of the tap water connection increased from 3.23 crore households, that is 17%, and it increased to 12.79 crore households, that is 65.81%. Correct? So mark this, it is important. Next is banking and finance. We are talking about highlight of the RBI's third monthly monetary policy report for the fiscal year 24. According to this, India's GDP growth for fiscal year 24 is 6.5%. Correct? And remember, in the first quarter it was at 8%. At second quarter it is 6.5%. At third quarter it will be 6%, and fourth quarter it will be 5.7%. Correct? This was released by the Monetary Policy Committee, right, in their monetary policy statement for 23-24. Correct? And here they projected for this quarter India is growing by 6.5%, and in the third quarter by 6%, and in the fourth quarter by 5.7%. This is in back with the rural and urban growth, increased investment activity, and government's plan of higher capital expenditure. The real GDP growth rate for the first quarter of fiscal year 25, that is from April to June of 2024 to 2025, is projected to be 6.6%. Right? If we look at some of the other rates that was released during this monetary policy, it is your policy repo rate, it is 6.5%. Then fixed reverse repo rate is 3.35%. SDF rate 6.25%. MSF rate 6.75%. Bank rate 6.75%. CRR, that is your cash reserve ratio, 4.5%. And SLR, it is your 18%. Correct? Do take a note, do or take a screenshot, do note them. Next is your IIIT Delhi Incubation Center or IIIT Delhi Incubation Center. They recently partnered with which bank to scale up Indian startup ecosystem or to promote, to grow the Indian startup ecosystem. It is your IIT Delhi along with which bank? It is your Yes Bank. Correct? So IIIT Delhi Innovation and Incubation Center along with Yes Bank, they signed an MOU to support and scale up the growth of startup ecosystem in India. This will be enabling banking, personal banking, right, various banking solutions to the startups, and will bridge the gap between the startups and the corporations with the right in time mentorship. With this partnership, Yes Bank will offer various banking facilities to the startups that are in the development phase at IIIT Delhi Incubation Center, right? And this will be under their Yes Head Startup Program, right? This is the program that was launched by Yes Bank, and under this program only they will be supporting financially to various incubated startups at IIIT Delhi. Correct? And remember, Yes Bank is one of the first bank in India to adopt a credit guarantee scheme for startups which supports developing startups to scale up, right? So question can be asked that this first, what is the name of the first bank in India that has adopted credit guarantee scheme for startups? It is Yes Bank. If we talk about Yes Bank, it was incorporated in November 2003 and commenced their operation in 2004 respectively. Then who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Prashant Kumar. Where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, right? And there is a chatbot that has been launched by Yes Bank, and the name of the chatbot is Yes Robot, right? Next, here you can see it is Triple IT Delhi Incubation Center and Yes Bank. They have signed this MOU to scale up Indian startup ecosystem, right? Next is SEBI. SEBI has reduced the IPO listing timeline to just 3 days. I repeat, earlier the IPO listing days, right? It was 6 days or T plus 6 days, right? And now it has been reduced to just 3 days. So if you look at it, SEBI, they reduced the timeline for the listing of securities after closing of IPO to 3 days from that was earlier to be 6 working days. This will be an option for IPOs opening on or after September 1, 2023, and they will be mandatory for public issues opening after December 2023. According to SEBI, the reduction in timelines for listing and trading of shares will benefit both issuers as well as investors. Here, swift access to raise capital will allow issuers to promptly deploy funds for business expansion. Early access to credit insurers investors have more flexibility in allocating funds for other investment opportunities. Next, next is economy and business. Recently, Protein and Pay Nearby, they have partnered for credit marketplace on ONDC platform. I repeat, Protein e-government technologies, they have partnered with Pay Nearby, right? It is a fintech platform that is owned by Nearby Technologies, and they recently, these two organizations partnered to provide credit services on ONDC network, that is Open Network for Digital Commerce, and it is for the last mile borrowers and micro, small and medium enterprises. I repeat, so it is your Protein and Pay Nearby, they partnered to provide credit services on ONDC platform to various MSMEs. Under this partnership, Protein will be an ONDC technology service provider through Nearby's distribution as a service, that is your DAAS network, through the 12 lakh active pay by Nearby outlets. Here, Protein will also aggregate loan service providers onto a single platform. Notably, previously, Nearby and Protein, they have partnered for paperless PAN card services at Nearby stores across India, and now they will be providing various credit services to the ONDC network that are the for MSMEs, right? For various MSMEs, and for which Protein and Nearby has tied up. Next is your appointments and resignations. Recently, Supreme Court forms all-women team led by former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Justice Geeta Mittal to oversee the relief in Manipur. I repeat, Supreme Court recently constituted an all-women committee for all-women committee of three former High Court judges that will be led by former Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir High Court Geeta Mittal, and it is to oversee the relief, rehabilitation and rebuilding measures in Manipur. The other members of the team include Justice Shalini Shashank Fansalkar Joshi, former judge of Bombay High Court, and Justice Asha Menon, the former judge of Delhi High Court. So this is a three-member women committee, right? And it was formed by Supreme Court, and it was named Healing Touch, and it is to provide relief and justice in Manipur. Correct? Also, this will be a broad-based committee that will supervise, intervene and monitor relief and rehabilitation, restoration of homesteads, religious places of worship, better relief work and other places in Manipur. Right? Next is IRDAI. They have approved the appointment of Amit Jhingran as Managing Director and CEO of SBI Life. I repeat, IRDAI, they have approved the appointment of Amit Jhingran, as you can see him in the picture, as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of SBI Life Insurance Company Limited. Amit Jhingran is set to succeed whom? Mahesh Kumar Sharma, the incumbent Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of SBI Life, right? And currently Amit Jhingran is serving as the Chief General Manager in SBI in Hyderabad Circle, Telangana. Correct. Also, Amit Jhingran, he joined SBI as a probational officer in 1991 in Lucknow Circle, Uttar Pradesh. He has also served as the Chief Executive Officer of SBI Chicago in USA. Next, if we talk about IRDI, who's the chairman here? Devashish Panda. Where is the headquarter? Hyderabad, Telangana, and it was established in 1999. Moving on to next, science and technology. Recently, Chief Justice of India has announced the launch of Swasthagam portal for e-passes to enter Supreme Court. In order to enter Supreme Court, you need to have a proper validity passport or valid ID card or any receipt, or you cannot enter Supreme Court without any reason, right? You cannot just enter the Supreme Court just for the purpose like let's go and visit there, let's see how the proceedings are going on, right? It is not the right way, correct? So in order to enter, you need to have a proper e-pass. For that, recently Swasthagam portal was launched by Chief Justice of India, correct? It is a web-based and mobile-friendly application which will enable advocates, visitors, interns and others to register themselves online and get e-passes to enter the Supreme Court of India. This will enable a user to avoid long queues and obtain a paperless entry pass for the access to the Supreme Court of India. And this was launched under the guidance of Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud to promote citizen-friendly access to the justice delivery system. Next, remember the name, it is Swasthagam. Swagatam, right? No Swasthagam, it is Swagatam. I correct? Remember it again, Swagatam, right? This is the name of the portal that was recently launched by Supreme Chief Justice of India, and it is to provide e-passes. Next, Luna 25. This is the name of the mission to moon that was recently launched by which country? So remember, as we know that India launched Chandrayaan, right? And so similarly, Chandrayaan was to be landed in the South Pole. Remember this also of moon, correct? And now Luna 25, it is the mission of Russia, that is mission to moon that was launched by Russia, and it is to launch a rocket to moon, correct? And Russia successfully launched this Luna 25 mission using their Soyuz 2.1B frigate rocket to the moon, and this is Russia's first moon mission since 1976. And Luna 25 is also the first domestically produced moon probe in modern Russian history. So directly remember this. See, you can see Russia has launched this Luna 25 moon lander, their first lunar probe in last 45 years. Next is also important question, friends, and important information that you should know. Recently, India has developed their own operating system. This was Maya OS. Maya OS. OS stands for your operating system, right? So what was the reason for India developing this in a new operating system when we has Microsoft? The reason was because nowadays we were seeing a lot of cyber issues, right? Cyber security breaches in various organizations that were using these Microsoft Windows. So Defense Ministry has now replaced these Microsoft Windows operating system with their own indigenously developed operating system, that is Maya OS, right? So if we look at it, this Maya OS is based on open source Ubuntu. By the end of 2023, this will be replaced. And Chakravyuh, this is a security feature of Maya, that is an endpoint detection and protection system, correct? Important, do take a note, because as I just mentioned, because of the rise of cyber issues, right, because of various breaches in the data of various organizations, even recently in AIMS Delhi they were hacked, right? And data of various patients, doctors, right, VIP patients were also taken from that, right? And which is a security breach. So in order to avoid such security breaches, Defense Ministry has now replaced
Microsoft Windows with their indigenously developed operating system, that is Maya OS, and they will be using Chakravyuh, that is a security feature of Maya. The development of this Maya OS began in 2021 and is being developed collaboratively by DRDO, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, NIC, that is National Informatics Center, along with Indian software companies and academic institutions within 6 months. Indian Navy clears the usage of indigenous Maya OS, and the Indian Force and Indian Army are currently evaluating this Indian OS, right? That is your operating software system, that is Maya. Important. Correct. So question can be asked that which country recently launched Maya OS? It was launched by India. Next is Obituary. Recently, Padma Bhushan awardee and nuclear physicist Vikas Sinha has recently passed away. As you can see him in the picture, he is a renowned nuclear physicist. Vikas Chandra Sinha, at the age of 78, he passed away in Kolkata due to age-related ailments. He was born in Kandy, West Bengal in 1945. If we talk about him, he joined BARC, that is Bhabha Atomic Research Center, that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra in 1976. Then he served as the chairman of the board of the governors of NIT Durgapur, West Bengal. Correct. He has also served as the director of Sahai Institute of Nuclear Physics, that is in Kolkata, West Bengal. He has also served as the president to the Indian Physics Association from 2007 till 2010. Then he was honored with Padma Shri in 2001 and Padma Bhushan in 2010 in the field of science and engineering. Correct. Then he also received the West Bengal's highest state award, that is Banga Bhushan and Banga Vibhushan, that was in 2022. He received this Banga Vibhushan, that is the West Bengal's highest state award. Next is your important is the first ever United Nations World Steel Pen Day is observed on 11th of August, right? And it is to recognize the culture and historical significance of steel pen, the National Museum instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, and its correlation to culture, social and economic development. So coming back, remember this steel pen, World Steel Pen Day is observed on 11th of August, right? Next state news. Rajasthan's Chief Minister has launched Indira Gandhi smartphone scheme in Jaipur. I repeat, Chief Minister of Rajasthan Ashok Gehlot has launched Indira Gandhi smartphone scheme in Jaipur. Right? This was launched during an event that was organized at the BM Birla Auditorium in Jaipur, Rajasthan. This was during the event. Chief Minister also launched Digital Sakhi book. Right? First, if we talk about this Indira Gandhi smartphone scheme, under this scheme, free smartphones will be provided with 3 years of data facility, and it will be distributed to 1.3 crore women in Rajasthan. The beneficiaries will include girl students, that is from class 9 to class 12th, right, of government school, college students, single women and widows, right. Also 6,800 rupees will be deposited in an e-wallet through direct benefit transfer for the purchase of the SIM of these smartphones and SIM cards. Correct. So this is your Indira Gandhi smartphone scheme that was launched in Rajasthan, Jaipur, and the main aim here was to provide 1.3 crore women in Rajasthan, that is the school going girls between class 9 to 12th, then college students, single women and widows with the smartphones. Right. Next, remember TDB and DST, they have partnered with Nokark Robotics to commercialize the advanced ICU ventilator. I repeat, recently the Technology Development Board that comes under the Department of Science and Technology, they have entered into an agreement with Nokark Robotics Private Limited, that is a Maharashtra Mumbai based company that is dedicated for the commercialization of the digitally enabled advanced universal ICU ventilators. Correct. I repeat, for the commercialization of the ICU ventilators, these two organizations recently came together and partnered. The entire technology has been indigenously developed by NORAC with several patents filed for each component of the ventilator. So we are talking about here the ventilators, like advanced ICU ventilators. For them, for the commercialization of that, TBT DST, they partnered with Norak Robotics, and this ICU ventilators, this has been indigenously developed by Norak. Here, TDB, that is Technology Development Board, acts as a statutory body to promote the development and commercialization of indigenous technology and the adoption of the imported technology for a wider application, and has promised to support 3.94 lakh crore rupees out of the total budget of 7.89 crore rupees. Correct? And this was established in the Startup Incubation and Innovation Center of IIT Kanpur, right, where NORAC embodies the spirit of innovation with its indigenously developed technology. Right? So remember, this TBT DST partnered with NORAC Robotics to commercialize the advanced ICU ventilators. And who will be developing these advanced ICU ventilators? They are developed by NORAC. Right? So friends, these are your important current affairs for the day. Now let's go for a quick revision. Maharashtra's new Amravati station became the Central Railway's third pink station. Gujarat's Chief Minister has launched Sin Suchna, a web application or a mobile application on World Lion Day. Then Ministry of Health and Family Welfare launched second phase of nationwide MDA campaign for lymphatic filariasis. IIM Bangalore's report on assessment of employed potential of Jal Jeevan Mission was launched. RBI's third bi-monthly monetary policy for fiscal year 24 was released, where India's real GDP growth to grow by 6.4% in fiscal year 24. Then IIIT Delhi's Incubation Center and Yes Bank signed an MOU to scale up Indian startups. SEBI has reduced the IPO listing timelines to just 3 days, that was earlier T plus 6 days. Then Protein and Pay Nearby has partnered for credit marketplace on ONDC platform. Supreme Court forms all-women team led by former Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir Geeta Mittal to oversee the relief in Manipur. Which are the two communities that are fighting in Manipur? Kuki and Metis, right? Then IRDAI has approved the appointment of Amit Jhingran as the Managing Director and CEO of SBI Life. Chief Justice of India has announced the launch of Suswagatam portal for e-passes to enter Supreme Court. Next, Russia has launched their mission to moon, that is Lunar 25, and it will be the first lunar probe in 47 years. Then Defense Ministry will replace Microsoft Windows with indigenous Maya OS operating system, and they will be using Chakravyuh. This is a security feature of Maya OS. Then Padma Bhushan awardee and nuclear physicist Vikas passed away at the age of 78. First ever United Nations World Steel Pen Day observed on 11th of August, and Rajasthan's Chief Minister has launched Indira Gandhi smartphone scheme in Rajasthan, Jaipur. Then TBT DST, they partnered with Norak Robotics to commercialize the advanced ICU ventilators, and they will be developed by Norak Robotics only. Correct? So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part.
Let's start. First question is, which organization has joined Interpol Global Academy Network as their 10th member? So it is our CBI Academy, right? CBI, that is your Central Bureau of Investigation, based in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. It became the 10th member of Interpol, right? And it was through a virtual signing ceremony organized between CBI and Interpol at the Global Complex for Innovation that was held in Singapore. So this Global Complex for Innovation, this was held in Singapore, where this signing took place. Correct? Then remember, Interpol Global Academy Network, it was established in 2019, right? It is under the leadership of Interpol's Capacity Building and Training Directorate. The main aim of Interpol is to spearhead a worldwide strategy for law enforcement training. The network has members in all regions and support academic collaborations amongst law enforcement training institutions. Interpol Global Academy currently has 10 members: Abu Dhabi, Argentina, Austria, Botswana, Colombia, India, Korea, Rwanda, Saudi Arabia, and Spain. Next is Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. They launched which development challenge to create indigenous web browser with advanced features? So remember, it is your, first of all, MEITY. They launched this development challenge And what was the challenge? IWBDC, that is your Indian Web Browser Development Challenge, right? I repeat, Indian Web Browser Development Challenge, that is IWBDC. This was launched. It is an open challenge competition, and it was for creating Indian technology, and it was for Indian technology enthusiasts who want to create a web browser with advanced security features. Correct? It was launched to create an indigenous web browser with advanced security features. Then remember, as I said, the main aim here is to develop a web browser, right? To develop a web browser that will be India's own web browser, right? Because right now we know that we are using Google Chrome, correct? Safari. These are not Indian web browsers, correct? So for coming up for this, a prize money of 3.41 crore rupees was also kept for this, and the winner will receive a prize of 1 crore rupees on ongoing support for the further development of the browser, and this is the total prize for the challenge, correct? Then the browser that will be developed will focus on accessibility, user friendliness, including support for individuals with different abilities also. Correct? So it was IWBDC challenge launched by Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology. And what does this IWBDC stands for? Indian Web Browser Development Challenge. How much will L&T invest in green hydrogen projects? So remember, it is L&T and its joint venture partner Indian Oil Corporation Limited and Renew Power. I repeat, L&T, IOCL and Renew Power, they will invest up to $4 billion, correct? That is roughly 32,000 crore rupees in their green hydrogen mission over the next 3 to 5 years. I repeat, here L&T and their green hydrogen joint venture partners Indian Oil Corporation Limited and Renew Power, they will invest up to $4 billion in their green hydrogen businesses over the next 3 to 5 years. The focus of this collaboration is to harness the potential of green hydrogen, a clean energy and sustainable alternative to traditional fossil fuels. Here, L&T is also looking to procure 26% stake in NPCIL, that is your Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, correct? Mark this. And here it is approximately prepared to invest 150 crore rupees.
Next, friends, it is your homework section. First, Rajiv Gauba, who has been in news recently, holds which position in India? Second, the first instance of captive breeding of the Himalayan vulture in India is at which state? Third, which country signed a communication interoperability and security memorandum agreement with the United States? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends, and they are important questions. I want to see maximum participation of all the students watching my video. Apart from this, if you find the session to be interesting, do like this, and if you want us to continue with such sessions in future, then do comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. This will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.